I wanted to come on here because it's been playing on my mind to I guess to speak up about it, but I don't know what to really do at this point. But I was raped um at my primary school from a very young age. I would say so it started between 5 and 6, um, and then it happened right through to to the ending of year 5 back in 20. What year was it? If I was in year 5, 2016, 2015, 2016 is when it ended. So basically, long story short, because I don't really want to talk about this on a public platform. I tried, I tried to reason with my lawyers, tell them what is going on, but they keep on playing games, mind games, and all these different things. So I'm gonna just say it because this is my truth. This is my time to tell my truth, and to for anyone for anyone who's been in this situation or in this predicament, you are not alone. You are worthy of a um a a happy and free childhood, of a life. You do not need to be kept in this dangled situation that you're in. So if anyone who is watching that is in care or is in a foster care or in even in a adoption, bless me, sneeze. I think it's the perfume that I've been wearing from last week. Jesus Christ. I'm not allergic to the Lancome, whatever perfume, but you have to talk about that. But basically, what was we talking about after I sneezed? Yeah. So to anyone that is that is what's the word? To anyone that is in care, in foster care, or in a adoption, like in a who's been adopted by these pedophiles and all these different things. You need to speak out. You need to speak up. Now is your time to speak up and tell your truth, because this is the only way this justice this justice system, I'm talking really fast, this justice system will will get punished for what they've done to me, you, anyone who is watching and is seeking out help. This is the best way to get help, is by speaking out like I am, and seeking help through yourself. You have to start through yourself and within yourself. So I'm gonna do another video about this today and post it tomorrow. But I wanted to let you guys know that I was raped. Um, I'm a survivor of sexual abuse, sexual child molestation, and human trafficking and sex trafficking. So if anyone has questions, I will get into that in a whole different video. But when it happened to me at 5 years old, all the way to almost a teenager, and it happened again when I was a teenager back in 2021 in South London. And so for me, I was angry at myself all the time. I hate myself all the time, constantly. I had a breakdown. Sorry, not a breakdown. I was at a breaking point. Sorry, not a breakdown. I was at a breaking point where when the rape happened to me in 2021, I lost it. Like, I was really losing it. And so coming forward with this, um, I don't even want to really say it, but it has to be told because I've given the lawyers the chance. Now, they said I can't publicly speak about it on social media. I get that. But come on now. If you've watched I've uploaded a video of the recording. And so I'll get into that because every time I say something, I always skip to a different story, not story, a different subject. So I am sorry, but what happened was, um, what happened was, I won't get into it in this video because I do need to eat and I haven't eaten since like this afternoon, so I do need to eat and I'm gonna go on live anyway to talk about it. Not the full because you guys don't need to know the whole detail of what the rape was like and what really happened. What the rape was like was bad. Like, rape isn't a fun thing for anyone. Like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So rape isn't a fun thing. If you want to know how I felt disgusting. I literally felt sick. I I just felt like the world was ending on me. And so when that happened, sorry, there was a fly. When that happened, basically I had no one to turn to. Like, and you know the funny thing is, looking back at it now, when this because the school knew, the school is called St. John and St. James Primary School. You can look that up. It's school in Hackney. There are so many St. John's and St. James primary schools in London, but this one is called St. John's and St. James Primary School, Church of England, in Isabella Road in Hackney, near where I live. Like, it's actually 5 minutes near where I live. It's near Morning Lane. So basically that's the school that I went to for, like, you could say 10 years, or is it 10 years? Yeah, 10 years. So, or maybe less than that now. I would say, because I started at reception, so if you calculate reception all the way to year 6, that would probably be 10 or plus years. So, that being said, I will get into that in a different video who, uh, about who raped me and what really happened with the rape. But people are gonna be like, why am I coming forward with it publicly now? I'm coming forward to get justice, not just for me, but for people that have been in the same position that I have been. And rape isn't a nice feeling. And I have reported it to the police, but they said that because this happened like a decade ago, statute of limitation has um expired. And even before, the school teachers knew that I was raped, and social services, and they just brushed it under the carpet. So that's what really happened. But I just like, saying this out loud just makes me feel so much better because I said to myself, I'm never gonna talk about this with anyone. I'm never gonna share this out in the open like that unless um it has to come out, and this is the time where it has to come out. And so I'm not gonna edit this video. I'm saying it as freely as I wish. I only edit videos if it's like a funny video of like like basically a thing I'm doing. on like YouTube and stuff, but this will not be edited. You can watch this without any edits. Um, and I will be showing it on public platforms until someone takes accountability, and 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 everyone needs to hear this from coming from me. And so for me, I'm just speaking up as the 5 year old that didn't have a voice back then. So believe it, don't believe it, I couldn't really give a shit. But I wanted to say that with the most like just constant, thing. So it is what it is.